Good morning. Today we celebrate the beautiful solemnity of All Saints' Day. It is November 1st. And of course, you all remember this is a holy day of obligation, which means that every Catholic who has achieved the age of reason, which is 7, is obliged under the pain of mortal sin to attend and participate at Mass. The reason the Church has this particular solemnity goes back to that article of our faith as contained in the Apostles' Creed, where we all say, I believe in the communion of saints. Now, the communion of saints is something to which you and I belong to as essential members. All of the saints who have gone before us in faith and have died and are admitted to paradise, to heaven, they're part of the communion of saints. And all of those holy women and men, many perhaps whom we've known who have also died, they are in purgatory experiencing that purgation of love so that they, in time and with that assurance of both faith and hope, will be admitted to heaven when they're fully cleansed of the effects of sin which we all possess in our earthly lives. So this beautiful solemnity reminds us of who we are as the beloved of Almighty God. It reminds us of what our obligation to God is, and that is to live our lives in such a way that we come to know and love and serve Him now, so that in time, through death, we may go to heaven and possess God, if that's the right way of putting it, for all eternity in perfect happiness. But also there's something else that All Saints' Day reminds us of, and it's something that is, in a certain sense, particular and peculiar to Roman Catholics, all Catholics. We are encouraged by the Church to pray to the saints in heaven to intercede for us with Almighty God in whatever need we may have. We all understand the saints aren't God. There is but one God, but the saints are those human beings just like us who in their earthly lives came to know, love, and serve God to that heroic level that they are in heaven, and we are to look to them and their examples of living faith to help us in our daily lives and that pilgrimage of faith on which we all walk until that moment of death. So the Church encourages us. We don't adore saints, but we venerate their memory. We honor their memory, and in fact, the Church tells us that in honoring the saints, we honor the one whom they love. And that, of course, is Almighty God. Whether it's our Blessed Mother, Saint Joseph, any of the saints, they are the living, if you will, signposts for us on the way to heaven. Again, be sure to be at Mass. And at Mass, thank Almighty God for the countless blessings and gifts of the lives of the saints from which we all benefit, but also commit yourselves again to a life of virtuous living day in and day out, asking the saints to help you, looking to the saints and their good example as every reason for us to have a strong faith and a fervent hope. May God bless you on this first day of November and throughout this beautiful month.